You know we gonna continue greatness on this channel. You know we gonna continue greatness on this channel. That's all I'm gonna say. It's King Breakdown and it's Daylyt. Daylyt, word is bond. First reaction, breakdown. I'm at a unique point with this beef that most people aren't. Is I'm a Pro Era fan. Like Capital STEEZ, Joey Badass Pro Era changed my life. But so did Daylyt. So did you guys. Daylyt's community. You guys changed my life, man. For real. For real you did. So I'm at a weird like crossroads between who to pick in this beef, but I pick who's righteous and I pick who didn't sell their soul. And Daylyt did not sell his soul this time around. This is a clear diss to Joey Badass because obviously this was like a month ago, so this was when the beef was going on. But even if you didn't know, Joey Badass has a song called Word is Bond off of Summer Nights. I'm pretty sure that mixtape that he dropped, a classic mixtape. Like that's a great mixtape. And I love the song Word is Bond off there. So I think this is just paying homage to, you know, maybe not paying homage, but just kind of directed at Joey Badass for saying word is bond, like you need to be a man of your word, because Joey Badass is, we know he's not, he's a snake, bro. Like these guys in the industry are all snakes. You guys know how I do my reactions. I break down lyrics. Damn, my beard, I kind of fucked my beard up a little bit right there, but it's all right, bro. I ain't tripping. You guys know how I do my reaction videos. I break down lyrics. I try to dissect the bars, you know, give you guys the double, triple entendre meanings that you might miss. In exchange for that, I need you guys to break down lyrics, double entendres, triple entendres that I miss. So leave comments in the comment section. I'm not gonna talk any much longer, man, but Daylyt, word is bond. I'm gonna break down these lyrics. Let's get into it, man. You guys know I'm team Capital STEEZ all day. Capital STEEZ is what changed my life. So, and Daylyt is on team Capital STEEZ with me. Joey Badass, not so much. It's really, it's just not the same, man. If you know, you know. Pro Era is not the same. Beast Coast ain't the same. It's not. So let's get into it, man. I'm hoping for some Capital STEEZ, you know, references here, some real exposing of the truth, because Daylyt's previous diss tracks exposed him with Diddy and exposed this whole deep state. You guys know how this shit goes, man. It's all, everybody's in bed together, literally in bed together. So let's get into it.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Oh my God.
See that bar about the bridge? It wasn't for STEEZ, it was for soul. The very thing that you sold to be cold, living sober. It was hard.
I said at the start of the video, I'm on the side of the guy who didn't sell his soul. And that's what I'm saying. And that's the Ab-Soul reference right there. Joey Badass sold his soul, my G. He sold his soul. And we know this. We know this. There's proof all around us that he sold his soul. And Ab-Soul, right? The bar about that bridge, which was, I think it was in Word of My Mother, where he was talking about like the bridge with Capital STEEZ, and like, so he's saying it wasn't for STEEZ, it was for soul, it was for Ab-Soul, the very thing that you sold to be cold. Because that's the thing, bro. Dime a dozen, Capital STEEZ, Beast Coast, like Joey Badass snaked those guys. He snaked them for real. And those guys even say it. They're like, yeah, he snaked us. Like, he did us wrong. Something tells me, bro, like, when he says it wasn't for STEEZ, it was for soul, like, because they say Capital STEEZ killed himself, right? And the whole thing, like, Joey Badass sold his soul. What if he's, like, referring to, like, yeah, you sold your soul and you had to, you know, kill Capital STEEZ for that. That's what selling your soul did. Bro, if that's what this is referencing, holy shit. Oh, my God. And then, oh, shit, I just caught this. He's saying this was for Ab-Soul, right? The bar about the bridge. Ab-Soul. And Joey Badass did the shit with Ab-Soul and Big Sean, the Red Bull freestyle, and Ab-Soul and Daylyt were so close. So what if he's saying like Ab-Soul burned the bridge that I had with him? The bridge, the bar about the bridge. What if that's what that means? Yo, that would be insane. Nah, that would be insane. That would be an insane fucking double hidden meaning that could be in here. Oh my God, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going.
Be cold, living sober. It was hard watching my friends grow older. Suicide, taking the conscious once the bridge really over. Man, I wish STEEZ was alive so he could see this shit live. Hip-hop thriving, look what we did. I put my G's to the sky. STEEZ, I miss you. This shit for rap beef. Me and Joe don't got issue. Your face tatted right on my arm so that the world can't forget you. Next to Nip, Prodigy X. Or what do y'all got in common? This is bigger than raps and deaths can't
I'll tell you what they all got in common, Daylyt. They all exposed the real shit about this world, about this matrix, about, you know, what the shit that we talk about on this channel. We expose the matrix on this channel. And that's probably why I'm probably shadow banned. Like my channel is for sure shadow banned. But I'm not even tripping because I care about the real shit. I don't care if I got, you know, fucking 20 people watching this video. As long as you guys know I'm putting out that real shit, that's all I care about. STEEZ, I miss you. This shit for rap beef. Me and Joe don't got an issue. Are they saying that this is a publicity stunt? And let's be real, that's why I don't like rap beefs, bro, because the beefs nowadays don't even feel genuine. It just feels like everybody's in it for the bread. Everyone's in it for money. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, is this just, we don't have an issue? Your face tatted on my arm. World can't forget you, right? So next to Nip, Prodigy, X, what do they all got in common? Nipsey Hussle, exposing the matrix, bro. He talked about Dr. Sebi. He wanted to make, you know, the documentary with Dr. Sebi telling you, exposing the food industry, right? And on top of that, just being entrepreneurial, you know, doing the real shit and breaking free from the matrix. Prodigy, same shit. Illuminati want my mind, soul, in my body. Secret society trying to keep their eye on me. Prodigy's been saying that shit forever. He's been saying that shit forever. And then X. I mean, X was another big fan of Capital STEEZ. We know X exposing the matrix, exposing, you know, you got to use your third eye to level up in the pyramid scheme of life, right? Like, you need to use your third eye and your intuition and, you know, just the spiritual knowledge that X was all about. They all exposed the deeper subject matter that the industry doesn't want the masses learning for themselves because it empowers them to break free from the system that they have placed upon them. Swear to God, this is insane, man. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going.
What do y'all got in common? This is bigger than raps. The deaths came from the things we was rhyming. It was scary stuff. Remember the day that Joe made America was blocked from all of the algorithms. Government scaring us. They knew they couldn't take me out, so they just shadow ban everything. But what they didn't know is
let him finish that bar off.
Light come from the sky to touch everything. I know that I'm chosen.
That's fire. That's fire as fuck. Like I said, bro, I'm shadow banned too. We're all shadow banned because we expose the real shit. If you're watching this video, you're part of the elite, the select amount of people in this world that know, that are just knowledgeable on a different level than the average person about basically the entire system that has been in place, the control system. Absol, shout out. Remember the day Joe made America, right? All American Badass. That was a really good album. I fucking bought shirts for that album. Like I saw Joey Badass on tour for that album. Like it was a great album, and it probably got shadow banned. And then American Corruption from Capital STEEZ. It was kind of paying homage to Capital STEEZ's mixtape American Corruption with 3 Ks, right? Was blocked from all the algorithms, government scaring us, right? They knew they couldn't take me out, so they just shadow ban everything. That's almost arguably worse than being killed, I would argue. Is just character assassination is worse than being killed. That's my hot take of the day, but it's almost worse to have being shadow banned and nobody seeing you, and you have to live in the world like where people just can't see you, even no matter how hard you try, than it is to just be killed and made a martyr and people know your name. That's a fucking hot take, but that's what it feels like sometimes, man. What they didn't know is light come from the sky to touch everything. He's saying my shit's divinely inspired. It come from the sky and I touch everything. I'm all over the place, you know? My influence is everywhere. Daylyt's influence is everywhere, right? And then also light touches everything. Double entendre.
Everything I know that I'm chosen, I can see a part of God's aim. You and I wait for this moment. We got Vaughn in our names, but it's something that they got mixed up.
There's got to be some wordplay in there that just I can't pick out for some reason. I can't pick this out. I know I'm chosen. I could see a part of God's aim. You and I ripe for this moment. We got Vaughn in our names. Oh, hold on. Because Daylyt in, oh shit, Joey Badass's real name has Vaughn in it, and then I know Daylight's real name's like Devon Campbell or some shit, right? Isn't it like Devon or something like that? And then I think Joey Badass's real name is Javon. Holy fuck, this is crazy.
You keep forgetting to respect your religion. You Jehovah Witness, you know the holiday is forbidden. Look to the sky and say that this gonna be better. That's on my soul.
Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy as fuck. It's so slow. Like, this song is so slow, bro, for real. Jehovah Witness, you know, the holiday is forbidden, right? Because the Jehovah Witness motherfuckers, I don't think they celebrate the holidays. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Something light, something light. Let's get into this chorus. I hear Daylyt singing right now.
Look to the sky and say that this gon' be better. On my soul it's 47 forever. Look to the sky and say that this gon' be better. That's on my soul, it's 47 forever. Word. Watching y'all on YouTube.
47, bro. You guys already know it's in the channel name. There's a reason I put that number in my channel name, bro. That number, I see that number every day, for real. That number is around me every day, I swear. It's never when I'm consciously looking for it. It's just when I turn my head, I see the number. So I've made so many videos on what 47 means. So if you guys don't know what 47 means and you're wondering like why the fuck is 47, go check out the videos I made on that shit, bro. Those are my most viewed videos on the channel, and thank God they are. I look like ugly as fuck in those videos, but it is what it is, bro. I made those videos out of pure just love for this knowledge and this lifestyle that I've been introduced to that changed me forever. So yeah, that hook, God, that shit hits. That hits home, man. It hits. I'm speechless because it's so telepathic between me and you watching this. If you guys know what this means, like, it's so telepathic, I don't even have to put it into words.
Watching y'all on YouTube, I wanted to be a part. It was dope watching Jamar Milton mixing knowledge with art. My
Shout out Jamar.
Back when I seen the dime was the prime contender. Fly the spinner, Joe was snapping so hard, see the guy from sinners.
Shout out Jamar Milton, bro. If you guys don't know, he's one of the more like underground kind of rappers out of New York that's affiliated with some of the Beast Coast guys and Daylyt, obviously. Bro, he exposes some shit. Like he's really about the Egypt and Kemet and all of that spirituality, the spiritual side of Kemet. You know, we love to talk about the pyramids and everything, but Jamar Milton really delved deep into the spiritual teachings of that civilization. So he kind of put me on to learning about it and taking inspiration from it. And that's why I wear this shit, is because this knowledge has changed me, man, for real. So shout out Jamar Milton, if you guys know who he is. So he also said, mixing knowledge with art. That's literally what he was doing. My mind was tender back when I seen that Dime was the prime contender. Fly the spinner. Joey was snapping so hard. See that God free sinners. Dude, Dime a Dozen was the one to blow up. Like, I'm pretty sure that was the whole thing. I didn't follow Pro Era until 2017. Did a lot of research on those guys, and I remember Dime a Dozen was the one that blew up before Joey. Like, Phony People, Dime a Dozen, those guys were popping on the New York local scene before Pro Era did. So he was the prime contender. Dime a Dozen was the one, and then I think Joey just snatched it up or like snaked him, you know, and used him for clout. And I think that's what Dime a Dozen says now. So, bro, I'm telling you, the industry is like that. The industry's so fucked. Thank God, like, it's not. You can blow up from rap and from YouTube. You can do this shit on your own without anyone really having to snake people like that or having to clout chase as hard as, you know, people had to back in the day, because there was only one avenue to make it. Now there's multiple paths you can use to make it. This is real. This is real. So let's keep going, man.
Random DM on Twitter, that's how I met Soul. He introduced me to 47 shit. I saw the masterpiece. Side note, two cats dope as hell. Dash and Ratchet P. From that day, I was loving the shit that y'all did for hip hop. Y'all reminded me of the times when it's Pac, Big Nas, Discogs. There was something different about you.
Oh my God, is he about to start talking about STEEZ? Let me see this. Oh my God, he's about to. All right, we're gonna hold off on that for a second. God, this song is. This might be my favorite track because it's just so raw and unfiltered, and it's like he's being real. Like you can sense that he's telling the truth here. You can sense Daylyt's just telling the truth. Like, he's got nothing to hide, bro. Random DM on Twitter. That's how I met Soul. That's how I met Ab-Soul. And Ab-Soul was really big with Capital STEEZ and the 47 shit. So he introduced Daylyt to the 47 shit, right? And he saw the masterpiece, this synchronicity, this random quintessential occurring number that Capital STEEZ loved. Like, it just was present in everything. And then it's the fourth and the seventh chakra, right? And the fourth and the seventh chakra, you guys know, it's the heart and the mind. It's the balance between the two. So just that alone, that concept that Capital STEEZ coined, is fucking insane to me. Side note, two cats dope as hell, Dash and Retchie P. I don't know Retchie P. I know who Dash is though, and Dash goes crazy. He can rap, bro. Dash can rap. So yeah, he's just telling the story. Daylyt's just telling the whole like build up to this diss that he has with Joey Badass. Like, and he's saying that we're more connected than you really think. Me and Joey Badass and Pro Eric, we're more connected than y'all really think. Like, so that's why I'm like, is this shit for publicity? I don't know, man. But it just fuck. God, okay, we're gonna start talking about STEEZ. Let's hear it, bro. It's very rare that you get information on Capital STEEZ in today's world. It's been 12, 13 years since he passed, bro. So it's like, and nothing new ever comes out about Capital STEEZ. Rarely. So that's why I'm like, we might get something here.
Was something different about you, STEEZ. I felt connected, and that was the fact that both of us felt like we unconnected. We was both fighting with knowledge and still trying to hold our demons.
Facts.
And then I noticed that we both did a song called Robot Freedom, talking about how we go.
Yo. Oh my god. You want to know what's crazy too? Do you guys know why this is so crazy? Because it's like they both did the song, but for me, why it's so crazy is because I've reacted to both of those songs on this channel. I've reacted to both of them. My first reaction video was, I had already listened to it, but in honor of Capital STEEZ, my first reaction video was Free the Robots from Capital STEEZ. That was the first reaction I ever did on the channel. And then thankfully, when you guys introduced me to Daylyt, you told me to react to Robot Freedom by Daylyt. This is basically an ode to Capital STEEZ. And that was when I knew, like, these guys are connected and they're synchronized. And that's the thing, is Daylyt said it himself. It was something different about you, STEEZ. I felt connected, literally synchronized. And the fact that both of us felt like we were unconnected to this world. Like, we couldn't relate to the average person around us, walking around us. I feel the same fucking way. I can't relate to the average person that's out on the street, bro. I can't. It's hard. So I feel like disconnected from that. We was both fighting knowledge and still trying to hold our demons. Same here. I fit into this equation. I'm sure you do too. That's the thing, is you guys watching this video, like, there's some synchronicity, this universal network that is connecting all of us. Like, and it's just fucking insane because we've all been through this shit. We've been down the rabbit hole. We've been down the deepest, darkest, just abyss of truth, trying to find knowledge, trying to find what this really is all about. And we had we still got demons to fight while we're doing it. And honestly, sometimes searching for that truth creates demons that you got to fight within yourself, because you're forced to sit with yourself and face your shadow and face your demons. You can't run from them anymore. That's the whole point of this spirituality, is facing the things that you've been running from your entire life. Oh my god, bro. Let's keep going, man.
Then I noticed that we both did a song called Robot Freedom, talking about how we gonna break out the matrix. I can't forget it, and one day you really did it.
Fuck.
Look to the sky and say that this.
Fuck. God. Oh my god. Daylyt, why'd you say that, bro? Oh, that's fucking. I mean, he's not lying. Not lying, bro. I'm not gonna cry, but it's just like, fuck, that hits hard, bro. Like, it's got me just thinking. Like, I'm just constantly thinking about this shit. Talking about how we gonna break out the matrix. I can't forget it. And one day you really did it. I still think Capital STEEZ was sacrificed, bro. That's just me personally. I can't. There's too many signs that align with it, with how this music industry works, with how he's exposing the same shit that Prodigy, X, and Nipsey did, and they all got killed. Left Eye, right? All got killed. All those guys get killed for this shit. But Capital STEEZ wasn't. So that's why I'm like, God. People love to talk about how death sucks, but it's really like, it's actually freeing. It's gonna sound very morbid, but it's like, it's actually a freeing and celebratory thing sometimes, because of this, how fucked up this world is. It's almost a good thing that some people, who have pure souls, don't have to experience the bullshit of this world. they get to enjoy a peaceful, more better version, you know, of consciousness, right? Than this third dimension. We're living in hell, right? When you understand spirituality and what someone's spirit and soul is more than just their physical body, you realize like, yo, I'm glad that their soul is in a more peaceful place, because you know it's an ascension into a dimension that is by default on a higher level and on a higher plane that transcends all of these things within the matrix. And all of these things within the matrix are just destruction and death and, you know, just low energy, low vibrational. So when you move up in vibration, that's a good thing. So that's why I don't view death as a bad thing, because death means you're moving up in vibration. They inverted it. They inverted all of this shit for us, you know? They purposefully get us to be sad about someone dying, when in actuality, dying means you're moving up in a dimension. Your consciousness is leaving this low vibrational realm that we're in. Let me stop ranting, bro. But let's keep going. I think this is just the hook at the end, but we're gonna play this one out, man. Let's go.
Look to the sky and say that this gon' be better. On my soul is 47 forever. Look to the sky and say that this gon' be better. That's on my soul is 47 forever.
It's crazy, bro. This song is amazing. I love this song.
47 shit forever.
You can just tell Daylyt's like, yo, that's powerful. That is so powerful. Fuck. The reason I'm just like, the emotions are kind of hitting me is because, bro, nobody talks about this shit anymore. No one talks about capital STEEZ. I feel like sometimes I'm the only one on this YouTube shit that kind of has the connection that I do to capital STEEZ. Not to sound egotistical, but it's like, dog, like, ain't no one making videos telling you the personal connection, how capital STEEZ directly changed my life. Like, ain't no one doing that. And if they have, like, shout out to you, but I just don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant, but I need you guys to drop a comment. Let me know the impact that capital STEEZ has had in your life, for real. Please tell me the stories of capital STEEZ and just the knowledge, just the entire journey of finding out capital STEEZ's catalog and what, you know, he's taught you, bro, because he teaches me shit to this day. Even in the spirit form, he teaches me shit, bro. It's weird. It's weird as fuck, but it's true. He speaks to me through my intuition. It's so weird because I see the number, right? I see the 47, then I see something happen right after I see the 47, and I'm like, he's fucking speaking to me, bro. Like, you can't tell me that isn't true. Tapped in. Tap the fuck in. Are you tapped in? I hope you're tapped in, man, because it's special when you are, and it's special when you know you are. When you know you're tapped in, it's one thing to be like in tune with God and, you know, in tune with that frequency, but it's another thing to know when you're in tune with it and you can appreciate when you're in tune with it. Like, that's the full recognition of it, the full scope of it. You can actually grasp, you know. That's where it's beautiful. Shout out to Daylyt, man. This is my favorite track. This is the favorite one of the diss tracks. I don't even know if this is really a diss track. This is more of like the ode to capital STEEZ. This is like the tribute to capital STEEZ and honoring him more than anything. If you're Joey Badass, you can't hate on this song. You can't, like, how do you respond to this song if you're Joey Badass? You're like, yo, that's my homie. Because if Joey Badass responds to it and beefs with them, it almost makes him look even more guilty about the shit that happened to capital STEEZ, right? So that's why it's like, yeah, Joey Badass, you better fucking cool it, bro. Playing with a legend's name. Shout out to Daylyt, man. Let me know what bars I missed in the comments. I feel like this one wasn't as loaded with bars because this was a very emotional and heavily charged song with subject matter more than it was with technicality and lyrical ability. So, but if there was something I missed, let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. Let me know your capital STEEZ story and what he's done for you. Got more on the way, so stay tuned, man. I got more on the way. It's recorded. I just got to release it, okay? So, been your boy Unseen. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. 47 shit. You know the fucking vibes. 47 all day. Yes, sir.